If you're looking for materials to upgrade Scrappy, your workbenches, or complete expedition projects in Arc Raiders, this video is for you. After 500 plus hours topside, I found some of the most reliable farming spots for materials players constantly ask about. So in this guide, I'll show you where to farm them consistently. Let's start with Scrappy materials. Aside from doing basket runs during Lush Bloom's events, in my opinion, the best place to farm the fruits is Stella Montis. You can actually find all the fruits needed for Scrappy upgrades in under an hour here, in this fuel cell door room inside the cafeteria at the Atrium. And inside the cafeteria kitchen, you'll sometimes find a weapon case right here on the corner of the tabletop. If you loot all the drawers and cabinets in this area, you can usually find at least one of each of these items. A cat bed, which you'll need for Scrappy level 4, a coffee pot for step 3 of the expedition, and a toaster for the refiner workbench. Next, let's talk about materials for your workbenches. A lot of these can be found in the loading bay at Stella Montis, including industrial batteries, rusted tools, and motors. You can also find blueprints for explosives here, like the Trailblazer, and more importantly the Seeker Grenade, which is extremely helpful for dealing with Arc, especially the new ones like Fireflies and Comets. Since we're already here, I want to show you a secret area in Loading Bay that some players might not know about. Head to the middle of the west side of Loading Bay, just outside Medical. Jump down here, follow this path, and you'll be able to climb into this unfinished hidden area where you'll find a few extra containers. Once you're done looting, just exit the same way you came in. On the eastern side of Loading Bay, just outside the Atrium breach room entrance, there are a couple of rusted containers. These containers have a guaranteed spawn of up to 3 rusted tools. And later in the video, I'll show you another location with a 100% rusted tools spawn. Now if we head down to the ground floor of the west side, go through Medical and take the zip line down. Inside the logistics admin room and the room below it, you can breach all these green electrical terminals. Across all of them, you'll almost always find at least one rusted gear, advanced mechanical components, and standard mechanical components. Before leaving Loading Bay, there's one more spot worth checking. On the bottom right corner of the ground floor, inside these green containers, there is a guaranteed motor spawn. Another great place to find rusted tools, along with rusted gears and motors, is at the power generation complex in Dam Battlegrounds. Specifically, check the 2 buses east of the North Complex elevator. As far as I've seen, every container in these buses spawns rusted tools, and occasionally you'll also find rusted gears and motors here as well. Now back to Stella Montis. If you're looking for batteries, the best place to farm them is in the 2 control rooms on the top floor of Sandbox. Between these 2 rooms, you'll usually find at least 2 stacks of batteries. You can also find other electrical materials needed for workbenches, such as damaged heat sinks and fried motherboards in the breachable server containers, and power cables, normally sitting on top of the terminals. And if you're still hunting for rusted tools, there's a guaranteed spawn of 3 in this red industrial drawer in the corner of control room A1. Before leaving Stella Montis, here's a less commonly looted area in the lobby. Inside these 2 red industrial drawers, you have a guaranteed spawn for either Exodus modules or magnetic accelerators, or sometimes both in the same drawer. They can also spawn on top of the drawer or on the trolley beside it, so make sure to check those as well. Next, let's move on to Buried City. If you're looking for a fine wristwatch for the weather monitoring system project, there's a guaranteed spawn inside the red lockers at the hospital. You'll also commonly find cat beds and very comfortable pillows, both of which are needed for Scrappy upgrades. And finally, as a bonus tip, if you head to the breachable room at Murano station, there's always a guaranteed spawn for either a magnetic accelerator or complex gun parts like this one. There can also be a weapon crate spawn inside the room, and if it's not there, make sure to check the second weapon crate spawn location on the roof of the station. So those are some of the best farming locations for upgrade materials that I've found so far in Arc Raiders. Using these routes, you should be able to get things like scrappy fruits, rusted tools, batteries, and other key materials much more consistently. If you've discovered any other great farming spots, drop them in the comments so we can help other raiders out. And if this guide helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you topside.